Your compound is surrounded by federal agents. Helicopters closing in. The cups are still warm on the ground. 900 people drinking poison because you told them to. The children drank first. They trusted you. You stand there with the cup in your hands, 10 minutes to decide if you're next. But here's the thing. The most dangerous part of this cult didn't start today. Let's go back to find the exact moment you realized these people would do anything you asked. You stand in the soup kitchen, 30 people in line. You ladle stew into bowls. A woman thanks you. Her hands shake when she takes the bowl. The church basement smells like boiled vegetables and wet concrete. The radiator in the corner clicks and hisses. You sleep here 3 nights a week. Your own apartment sits empty across town. A boy, maybe 8, sits in the corner. Bruises on his arms. You kneel beside him. You ask his name.
Marcus.
He says. You don't ask about the bruises. You already know. His mother works double shifts. The boyfriend watches him. 100 kids in this neighborhood carry the same marks.
You're safe here.
You tell him. He believes you. You believe it too. Sunday. 2,000 people are sitting in the church. You preach about the bruises you saw. You talk about the system that causes them, the machine that destroys children. A white police officer in the 3rd row stands up and walks out. Good. You don't want him there anyway. After the service, Marcus's mother finds you. Mascara down her face. Social services took him this morning.
They put him in a group home. He doesn't know anyone there. He's 8.
She says. You file for emergency custody that week. You show up to the hearing in your only suit. The judge looks at your application. Single man. No blood relation. No stable income. Denied. You watch them put Marcus in a van with state plates. He looks back at you through the window. You failed him. That night, you stare at the ceiling. Marcus. The 30 people in the soup kitchen. The 2,000 who come to hear you talk and go home to the same broken system. Talking isn't enough anymore. You need to build something they can't touch. 2 years pass. You preach. You raise money. You buy land in Guyana. 150 acres. Jungle. No police. No social services. No laws except the ones you write. You bring the first families down. 12 of them. Women and children from the church. The donations start small. $20. $50. You buy medical supplies, food, generators. Then Sister Ruth comes to you. Elderly. Widowed. Alone.
I want to give everything. My social security, my house. The community needs it.
She says, you should say no. You should tell her to keep something for herself. Instead, you take the check. $65,000. You tell yourself it's for the community. You tell yourself this is still helping people. You cash it that afternoon. 3 weeks later, a man is standing in your office. His daughter gave her savings to the community. 17 years old, $400 from a shoebox under her bed. He wants it back. He says he's going to the police. Says you're a con man in a preacher's suit. You put your hand on his shoulder. You speak softly, the way you speak from the pulpit. 15 minutes later, he walks out without the money. You close the door. Your hands are trembling. You press them flat against the desk until they stop. Then you smile. The compound grows fast. 6 months in, 200 people. A year, 400. Mothers who left everything behind while their husbands slept. Grandparents with suitcases held together with tape. Teenagers who aged out of foster care with nowhere to go. A man named David steals from the food stores. A bag of rice, some canned goods under his bunk. The community gathers, everyone watching. You could let it go. He has a family, but 400 people are watching. Mercy without consequence is weakness with a better name. You make him apologize publicly on his knees. Nobody steals again. But somebody starts writing letters. 18 months in, the supply boat doesn't come. The captain wants double the rate. You call Sister Ruth. She gives you a life insurance policy number over the phone. $14,000. an 81-year-old woman with nothing left to give. You fold the number on a napkin and put it in your pocket. The boat comes. Ruth's money buys 3 months, not forever. Year 3. Dr. Reeves came with the second wave of families, lost her clinic in Oakland, believed in the mission. She closes your office door. She's holding 3 manila folders. Children's files, growth charts going the wrong direction.
3 children this week.
She says.
Anemia, distended stomachs. One of them is 6 years old and can't walk to the latrine.
You tell her the harvest is coming. She puts her stethoscope on your desk. The metal clicks against the wood.
I am a doctor, not a murderer.
You look at the stethoscope. You look at her. You give her double rations, full access to the medicine supply, a generator for the clinic. She picks up the stethoscope. She stays. But in the weeks that follow, she keeps a brown leather notebook in her coat pocket. She writes in it after every patient. Brother Calvin doesn't make it, 43 years old. Collapses during morning work rotation, dead before the doctor reaches him. Dr. Reeves finds you at the desk.
The rations.
Not now.
People saw the body.
I said not now.
You get back on the loudspeakers. You tell them grief is a test of faith. You tell them Brother Calvin stepped into the next liberation. You tell them the work continues. The whispers slow, not stopped. Slowed. That evening, you walk the perimeter alone. Frogs in the jungle, thousands of them. A sound so thick it fills your chest. The sky is wide and black and full of stars that don't care what happens underneath them. You sit on a stump near the south fence. For 10 minutes, you are a man listening to frogs. Then the radio crackles. Word reaches you. Mercenaries hired by defectors' families, coming for the compound. 9 p.m. You call everyone to the pavilion.
They're coming for us.
You tell them.
400 faces in torchlight. If they take us alive, they will separate you from your children. They will put you in camps. They will make you wish you had never tried to be free.
A woman in the front row is crying. The kind where her whole body shakes and she can't close her mouth. Guards bring out a large metal drum. Grape-flavored drink. You tell them it's poison. You tell them to drink. Most of them drink without hesitation. Some cry, some pray. You let them suffer for 20 minutes. Then you tell them the truth. Flavored water, nothing else. They don't feel relieved. They feel chosen. You run the drills monthly after that. They call them white nights. You call them preparation. But here's the thing. Here's the thing that lets you sleep at night. Most of them aren't prisoners. Most of them chose this. They came because the world outside had nothing for them. Yes, you have guards. Yes, you run the drills. Yes, you control the loudspeakers. But mostly, you're helping people who had nowhere else to go. A single mother who showed up at the gate with a split lip and 2 suitcases. A black family from San Francisco who applied for 14 apartments and got turned down for every one. By year 4, 900 people. You buy new medical equipment, stronger lights. You put Marcus in charge of security, not the boy from the church basement. You never saw that boy again. But when this man showed up, tall, strong, loyal, you called him Marcus. You needed someone to carry that name. That night, a carpenter named Webb tries the fence behind the tool shed. His daughter hasn't eaten a full meal in 2 weeks. Your guards catch him at the top. He falls. His ankle snaps. You have Dr. Reeves set the bone. Then you put a chair in the center of the pavilion. Webb sits there for 3 hours in the sun. White gauze visible from every cabin. Nobody tries the fence again. Dr. Reeves writes in her brown notebook that night. She doesn't look up. The man you call Marcus finds you at breakfast. He's holding a torn piece of fence wire.
The Johnsons, all 4, cut the south perimeter before dawn.
4 people, a family running toward a telephone.
Find them.
You say.
Bring them home.
You swallow hard after the second word. They don't find them. 4 days later, a plane lands at the airstrip. A U.S. congressman, 2 journalists with cameras, a federal marshal. 6 relatives clutching photographs. Someone wrote letters. Someone told them everything. You look at Dr. Reeves across the compound. She's holding her brown notebook against her chest. She meets your eyes. You send 4 guards to the airstrip, armed in case. The delegation arrives at 3. You smile. You shake hands. You show them the garden. Members deliver rehearsed lines. We chose to be here. We are free. We are family. Then, a girl named Lily, 7 years old, sees her grandmother in the delegation. She runs, full sprint, arms out, screaming one word, home. Her grandmother drops to her knees. The journalist's camera light turns red. You stand 12 feet away. You do not move. That's when you know it's over. 5 o'clock. 15 people rush the vehicles. Parents with children on their hips. On film, begging to leave. You wave the guards down. You let them go. The cameras are still rolling. The radio crackles. You hear the shots before the voice comes through. The congressman is down. 3 others down. You gave the order to arm the guards. You sent them to the airstrip. You knew what men with rifles do when they feel cornered. The man you call Marcus hands you the radio. 6 hours. Military helicopters. En route. The compound is yours for 6 more hours. Evening. Your guards go door to door. Everyone to the pavilion. No exceptions. Guards light torches. 900 people sit shoulder to shoulder.
Soldiers are coming. 6 hours, they will take the children first. Government facilities, the things they do to people who prove the system wrong.
You watch the parents' faces. That is where it lands.
We step over together with dignity as a family.
You call it revolutionary suicide. Not death, not defeat. A final act of defiance against a world that was coming to take everything you built. A woman named Grace stands, 3 children beside her. She walks toward the exit. Your guards raise their rifles. She stops. The youngest takes her hand.
Sit down, Sister Grace.
You say, voice gentle.
There is nowhere safe to go.
10 seconds. Then she sits. Her children sit beside her. Nobody else stands. 9 o'clock. Guards roll out the vat. Grape flavoring, cyanide underneath. Not like the White Knights. Not a drill, not a test. This time, it's real. Dr. Reeves mixed it this morning. Her hands were steady because they have been steady for 23 years of medicine, but the tears ran down her face the entire time and she did not wipe them once. She mixed it because you told her that if she didn't, the guards would do it wrong and the dying would take hours instead of minutes, and she is still a doctor even now. You ordered the cyanide 3 months ago, signed the form yourself, had it shipped in a crate marked medical supplies, packed between the insulin and the antibiotics, not because you planned this day, because every leader needs to know where the exit is, and you have been walking toward this exit since the night you took Sister Ruth's check. The White Knights were practice, training them to drink without question. Tonight, they don't hesitate. You send the cups out, families together. Within minutes, screaming starts. Not from the ones who drank, from the ones watching. A man named Thomas runs for the tree line. He makes it 30 feet. A crack. He falls. Nobody runs after that. An hour later, the pavilion is silent in a way that no place with 900 people should ever be silent. The torches are still burning. The cups are on the ground. The frogs in the jungle are still singing. Dr. Reeves hands you a cup. Your own mixture. You raise it. The rim touches your lip. You look at the pavilion. 900 people, all here because of you. Then you see him. Front row. 8 years old. Bruises on his arms. Sitting the same way he sat in the corner of the church basement. Marcus. You blink. He's gone. You built the fences. You built the loudspeakers. You built the White Knights. You filled the cups. All because you failed one 8-year-old boy in a church basement and spent the years after trying to build a world where no child could ever be taken away. You lower the cup, set it in the dirt, you walk away. Helicopters in the distance. 10 minutes out. you are the only one walking. You spent your whole life trying to save children like Marcus. You built a place where none of them would ever leave. If you want to see more stories like this one, check out our last video on the soldier on day 1 of World War III. Click on it, and we'll see you in the next one.